Hi guys, this is Random Doctor Talks. We're back again, and today we have our guests again. They should just become regulars at this point.
We're part of the channel now.
Yeah.
We're here now.
I'm Hope.
I'm Dr. Vundi.
I'm Dr. Mokeira.
And together we're
Random Doctor Talks.
Oh my gosh!
We are naturals.
I didn't expect that, but yes,
We're ready.
So today we're talking about something. This one, it's very sensitive, but everyone has worked in a place that's just toxic,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you relate to at least one of these points. So we're talking about red flags at the workplace. So I'm gonna start. The first one is if a workplace does not have a designated human resource department. Red flag. Red flag. Because where do you address your woes? If you have a problem, where are you going? So, in some places, it's the finance, who's HR, it's the secretary at the main desk, who's HR. Yes, I'm just like, where do you address your problems? So that's one big red flag. Yeah.
And also to add on to your point, a dead HR. Because you can have the department,
Yeah.
but they don't do anything. You present your issues and it's like nothing. But also we need to understand what HR does. HR is not a union.
Oh, that's true.
They're not fighting for you.
Yeah.
Remember, they're also employees. But they are supposed to kind of be a bridge.
Yeah, between admin and...
Exactly.
workforce,
Exactly. Yeah. So, thank you for that point. For me, I would say an organization that doesn't stick to their contract and kind of keeps pushing the yardstick. So if your contract says you work in this workstation, your working hours are this, and that's what you signed, they cannot come now and say, now today we need you, it can't, it's actually illegal to change somebody's terms of the contract unless you sit and discuss and tell me that okay, now you need me in this other station because of this and this and this, and then maybe I also leverage and say, because of this change, I want an increment. You get it has to be a discussion, and then you create the new contract and you sign. So somebody who keeps changing their contracts, red flag.
For me, I feel like the biggest red flag I've experienced in my short stay in the workforce is when the admin is part of the workforce. Because then who gonna check you? Who gonna check you? I feel like it's been such an issue. Because then if you're the admin and you're also here, like if you're doing wrong things down here on ground, who are we supposed to tell? You.
Oh,
that's a big problem.
Yeah.
Who do they report to?
Whom?
Themselves.
Themselves. So you see, like, it becomes your playground and you can literally do whatever you want. Yeah. So for me, red flag.
Yeah. Anyway, there should be a separation.
A very big separation.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about admin being non-clinical?
That is exactly what I'm saying. You can't be clinical. You can't be the surgeon and you're the admin as well.
No,
that's different. That's different.
The way in most hospitals, the admin are, for example,
non-clinical.
Somebody who did HR.
So you want
CEOs
the admin
who are not doctors or nurses. How do you guys feel about that?
I feel like I would rather, if I was to have the option to choose, I would rather have someone with a medical, but especially for running a hospital, I would rather have someone with a medical background to run the hospital, because they know the ins and outs, they know how it works on the ground. Because you feel like when you don't have that medical background, sometimes these people, it's a capitalistic society. They're just looking for profits, but they don't understand this is how this works. Like, we can't meet your requirements because of this,
They expect you to work magic.
That's true. I agree with you, but I think medics also need now some training, like an MBA or something. Because sometimes also us, we don't see that business side of it.
That's true. My next red flag is a workplace that just has 1,001 WhatsApp groups. And then in these WhatsApp groups, we're not even talking about work-related things. Someone is posting Siju, their family. Another one is posting Siju, what happened yesterday. Like, come on.
Wow.
It's very annoying.
Yeah.
Very annoying.
Like, honestly, we're here for important things. And then it makes me want to mute such a group. But that's where everything is posted. You're like, if I mute it, I wouldn't get, like, maybe there's a meeting that is to be had tomorrow. But now, because people have decided to annoy me with your postings, I want to mute this group. And I want to know about the meeting. That annoys me so much.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Okay, for me, I would say a place that has a high turnover. Like, people are not staying there for more than a year, 2 years. It's like there's a new person every day. That should tell you something. Why are people leaving?
Yeah.
Or why don't they care enough to make people want to stay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, red flag. What do you guys think?
Yeah. I agree, especially for us in the hospital. Like, in my county, these are, oh my gosh, for nurses, the turnover is so high.
Yeah.
You're here for 3 months, you're on to the next. You're here for 2 months, you're on to the next. And that affects the quality of your services.
That's true.
Because the nurse will come, you'll train this nurse in how things are run here. Tomorrow she's gone.
Yeah.
So you're back to square one. You're back to where you left. Yeah. So I feel like that's very important. If there's a high turnover, why are people leaving that rapidly, and why doesn't the hospital, or rather the company, want to retain, like, to foster good environment to make them stay?
Yeah. For me, I think another red flag is a workplace where everyone seems to be relatives with each other. Yeah, there's a lot of
family.
Yeah, we are all
When it's a family business?
Yeah. No. Like, they've only employed someone's cousins, someone's neighbor, someone's
nepotism.
Nepotism.
Okay.
Because more often than not, you're probably not very qualified for that job. You probably got it because the HR. Yeah,
it's very true.
Red flag.
Red flag. Definitely a red flag. Even like you go some places and it's like a certain tribe.
Yeah,
a certain tribe is the only one that gets promoted.
I noticed something when you're applying for county jobs. Do you know they ask for your tribe? I'm like, why?
No way.
Yes, they do. They ask for your tribe. I'm like, how is that important? What is that going to change? I was so shocked. But like, yes, that's nepotism. And I think also another one is a company that hires people who don't have a background in what you've been hired for. Why are you doing that job? And that's where nepotism also comes in, because these people are not qualified for those positions. Yeah. Hey, do I have another red flag? Yes, I have. A place that doesn't have the opportunity for mentorship.
Oh,
elaborate.
Yeah, where it feels like you're just working, you have no guidance, no one to look up to. Or if for example, for us, if the consultants are there, we have no access to them. You just see them operating, they go, but we never talk with them, like either through grand rounds, CMEs, or you have no access. There's no structure for you to connect with them.
To relate with them.
In relation to that, a place where there's no obvious career growth.
Oh, true.
True. You can see that there's internship, then you're an MO, and then bust. So there's no plan for, this is how you go to school. Yeah. This is, they don't encourage you to grow, because there's no opportunity for you beyond just being this MO. That's hella toxic, because they want you to just stay as the MO to provide labor for them. They don't see you as an investment. They don't see you as an investment.
So true.
Yeah, red flag.
Another one?
No, I don't have another.
I have another one. A place that's understaffed. Understaffed. Like, honestly, you're supposed to have 10 people to run this department. There are 3. How? Like, make it make sense. And then you expect quality.
Yeah. At the same time.
You expect quality. How? Like, it doesn't make sense for me. Also, I have another one. Okay. Favoritism. A place that has a lot of favoritism. If there's an opportunity to grow, it's always one person who gets that opportunity.
Yeah.
Red flag. You will never grow there.
There's one that just came to mind, and it's controversial, but a place where they say patients come first. Or customers come first. Okay. I think employees come first. Like, you can't treat your doctors like trash, your nurses like trash.
Yes.
Now the patient is glorified. This doctor is the one who's treating that patient. So if they feel underpaid, or your precious patient will pay for it.
That's true.
Like, I get a few patients who actually come, like, now when I'm in the clinic, they come and they're just like, wait, are you the only one? Okay, of course we are many, but like, are you going to be here the whole day? Like, when are you going to take a break? And then others are just like, we've waited here for how many hours? And I'm just like, you've seen me. Like, when you came, you found me here. I have not left. And you're still complaining that you've been waiting for such a long time.
Or you think complaining is as bad as it goes? I know of a patient who slapped.
What?
A doctor. Slapped.
Why?
Slapped. Yeah.
Because they waited too long, or why?
I mean, it was just a situation where there was a breakdown of communication, but slapped.
No, but even if there's a breakdown of communication, like, it should never get that far. Oh my gosh.
And so you've made the patient feel so
powerful
here and the doctor here. They feel like they can do something like
that's true. That's true.
Very, very toxic. And it's not fair.
It's even for the simple things. Like let's say it's an appointment. Like now for our patients, we give them these clinic cards to tell them come on this specific day. But then now they come on the day they want, and we're always like, oh no, it's a patient first. Still, you're just like something as small as that will foster organization so that we give them, better quality of care. Yeah. But then no, who comes first?
The patient.
I mean, it's not to say they don't matter, but there has to be a balance.
Yeah, there has to be a balance. Yeah.
I can just imagine someone interpreting that we're saying patients do not matter.
No, because that's what people might think. But no, we're not saying that. But you have to also make your staff and employees and nurses and doctors feel like they matter.
Yeah. Hey, patients are important. Hey, book clarify hapo. Patients are important.
If you've not gotten anything from this video, patients matter.
Hey, keyboard warriors will be there.
They said.
So these are some of our few red flags. Unless someone has one to add.
No.
Or another one. We talk about leave days. A place that tells you you can only take your leave days here, or you have to wait 12 months to take a whole year. To take your leave days. I feel like that's a red flag.
It is.
Because how can you work for 12 months to take I'm tired. I'm tired. That's a red flag.
I think as we're also like wrapping up this conversation, I think it's important to say that now you guys know the red flags, but so now what do you do? It's very important to have be unionized. I've seen it really help in some situations. Also lawyer up and don't be scared. If you're even in a disciplinary situation, don't be scared to rock up with your lawyer.
Okay.
Rock up with your lawyer, because people can make things look normal. Like, we have a new contract, sign it. That's illegal. Go ask your lawyer, is this fine? And do not be afraid. Don't be made to feel like you can't speak up for yourself.
Yeah, I feel like I'm so small. Like, what do you mean? Bring the contract and sign it.
Lawyer up. And even as you like applying for a job, ask these questions. Do you guys have a mentorship program? Do you have, ask before you go in? Because a lot of us find out this place was toxic, but we could have done our,
That's true. Yeah. Like actually someone sent me what's it called? A job application, whatever thing. And I looked at the position, and I had to ask around because I knew people who worked at that company who had left. So I was like, why did you leave? How was the company? So now their response was, it's a really fast-paced company. And if that's not you, it can end up being a toxic space. Okay. So I was just like, okay, let me just take a step back. Because maybe that's not for me. So it's true. Like when you're applying, don't just apply like this, like that. Do your research. Do your homework. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and add them in the comments. I know you have so many, and I know there are some that you just can't see. You can say them, put them in the comments. We'll read them and laugh. And also don't forget to follow Dr. Mokeira, to follow Dr. Vundi, the wellness doctor, on their socials. We'll tag all of them, please. Don't worry. We have this under control. What's that thing called? Description box. We'll have all that information. And also don't forget to subscribe, to share, to thumbs up, to see, what's the other one?
Comment,
the bell. The bell. Notification. There's always a new one. The bell. Do all those things, okay? And then also, please don't forget to interact with us, yes? But I hope you enjoyed. And that's it for today.
We'll see you again. We'll be back.
These ones are here to stay.
Practically part of this channel now.